In Mexico, there were two elections. One clean, conducted by citizens, where citizens go to vote, monitor the polling stations, citizens count the ballots, citizens put up the banners, photograph these banners, and citizens count those banners. This is 100% citizen-driven and reliable election. With this process, everything is fine. In this analysis, the opposition wins with 52.1 against 37.6. It's very clean and reliable. Here, a sample was taken as scientists did with the famous conteo rápido. This sampling takes small parts from all over the country, from wealthy areas, from marginalized areas, from middle class areas, from cities, from rural states, from all of Mexico, and thus a small amount can tell us the larger picture, the total results. In fact, this has a confidence level of 95% with a margin of error of only 3%. In this citizen quick count, the opposition wins with 51.7%. Now we're going to open the faucet and see how much this water is contaminated as more elements are added. For example, polling stations that don't have banners to verify the votes, there was no citizen participation, records don't have the correct metadata, how the records reached the district count is unknown, etc. As it gets dirtier and there's less certainty, more and more votes appear for the ruling party. In these records, you see duplicate records, you see entire polling stations with votes only for the ruling party, fake signatures everywhere. There, the government wins. We keep making the water murkier until we reach algorithm I plus I. I stands for increasing votes for the government and suppressing votes for the opposition. Let's give an example. In the state of Mexico, where 2,300,237 votes were shaved off Xochitl and 1,945,141 votes were inflated for Claudia. The percentage of dirtiness in this election is 45.9 between the votes shaved off Xochitl and the votes inflated for Claudia. That is to say, this is the tar found in the election to disguise their fraud. And we can see it in many other states. In Veracruz, for example, the manipulation was 23.1. In Mexico City, 32.5. And that's how the largest electoral fraud in the history of Mexico was carried out. And this has been uncovered not by political parties or candidates, but by informed and educated citizens. What's next? Fight! We can't allow a dictatorship to be established that used fraud, lies, and deceit to obtain votes. Participate in active resistance, in national strikes, in civil resistance, in lawsuits, in generating national and international pressure. We must change the rules of how voting is done so that a fraud of this nature is never happening again. Imprison the people that participated in this fraud and remove this illegal government. It has no right to govern because it was not elected by the majority of Mexicans.